So, Pete, it's a pleasure to have you. Let me just start with a bit of an introduction. So, I'm Omar Javed. I'm the president of Vonage's API business. Please introduce yourself, Pete, and tell me a bit about yourself.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Pete Rung. I am a senior director of engineering at DocuSign. I previously was the CTO at a small startup called Live Oak Technologies based out of Austin, Texas. I'll give you a little background about just what happened with us. So we started about 2015, a secure collaboration tool with embedded video for banking and insurance. We looked around at all sorts of ways to do the audio video and settled on TalkBox at that time, or previously what was TalkBox before it became Vonage. And we've been working with you guys now for 5+ years. You guys were a great choice because we didn't want to have the expertise in the audio video, and you guys brought that to the table for secure audio video. This July, after the pandemic really hit, collaboration became a big tool set of our customers. It was growing already, but in July we were purchased by DocuSign to bring video collaboration and remote notary platform to the market with expanded collaboration with their Agreement Cloud.
That's incredible. And DocuSign is an incredible company. So, congratulations, Pete, on the acquisition.
Thank you.
Wanted to ask you a couple of questions. It sounds like you've been pretty familiar with us, with our video API, which came through an acquisition of a company called TalkBox. Given that the majority of your customers are in the banking and insurance space, how important has the ability been to provide secure and embedded video into your applications versus an off-the-shelf solution? I think this is a really key question. It's something a lot of the market is kind of grappling with, and would love to get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, and I love this area because we were custom built for the banking and insurance world, and so we started off securely. And we knew that the current video applications at the time weren't cutting it. Really, at the time, it was more WebEx and a couple other players in there, BlueJeans,
Right.
et cetera.
Right.
We said we needed something that was easy to use, API driven, browser based is just a huge plus, and secure. Because the number one thing these customers asked us was, how are you protecting our data? If we're going to give our customers' data to a third party, how are you protecting it? And the Vonage TalkBox platform just brought a great level of security, very open, easy to use, and we were happy to bring that to the table. We brought this technology to some of the largest financial services in the world, and they have extensive audits, extensive security programs. We passed all those with flying colors. They were kind of shocked that a company our size could do that, and that just says so much about the technology that the Vonage TalkBox platform brought to the table.
Security, privacy, these things are super important in the healthcare market. So, how does the addition of embedded video chat and video streaming enable your customer base to take advantage of the full scope of your interactive platform?
So hugely important for us because a lot of our customers wanted to have that real face-to-face conversation. They were used to doing things in person, and then the phone call was great, but for complex, really important conversations about financials or about insurance, having that person on the other line, being able to look at someone and talk to them, which hugely important. So we talk about adding that human element to a complex financial decision. That really helped drive ROI for our customers. Some of the interesting way we've been used now, one that kind of shocked me was we are now doing remote home inspections. That's a live agent is walking a customer through a house and asking them to hold the phone up and take pictures of the video stream of a project that's happening, of a rebuild of a kitchen, of a flooded area in their house. And they get to do this real time versus meeting someone out there next week at 4 o'clock. They simply schedule a live video call, and we're using this embedded video technology to make that really easy to do.
How do you see this kind of technology, this API enabled collaboration? We've seen that become increasingly important, mission critical How is this changing the way you build your products and serve your customers, or maybe how you see it changing the way your customers serve their own customers?
Yeah. So that's an excellent point. So the overall pandemic is really impacting the production process of several industries. And
Mhm.
we kind of look at it like it's pushing digital transformation, digital collaboration about 5 years ahead of the game. Where it once
Yeah,
was, this is really nice to have, and some customers will use it. It's now a must-have. It has to be there, otherwise business stops. Um,
right.
and so customers are asking us for all kinds of expanded use cases. Most notably, like what we're doing is we're really focused on bringing the remote online notary transaction to a larger marketplace through DocuSign. And that wasn't feasible unless you had a really easy to use audio video secure feed that you can plug in, look at the
Yeah,
person, validate they are who they say they are, right? Do whatever identity and verification you need to, and then sign documents together. So just these new use cases that were once this would be great, maybe we'll use it part-time, is now being used 50, 100% of the time. So it's really driving those numbers and that digital collaboration use cases.
the thing is, like, I look at doctor visits over video or these notary type use cases that you're talking about over video. I think people, even when we get back to normal, people now that they've seen that it's there, that it works, and that it's great, that it's super convenient, that's going to become the normal. And now in the hands of users, this is going to, they realize this is great, right? They won't want to go back to the old ways.
100% of what we're seeing right now. Everyone said, "Boy, we've been asking this for a while. Now that we can actually do it and we need it, this is great because we believe this is the way we're going to operate going forward." We wanted to get there. It was hard to make that leap. This has
Yeah.
forced us to, and this is what our customers want, and this is what we want. So I 100% agree with that.
Well, look, Pete, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I really enjoyed this conversation. Do you have any closing thoughts for us? And I wanted to thank you for all of your kind comments, all the things that you're doing, and really appreciate you as a customer.
Yeah, I just say I really appreciate what you're bringing to the table, and I think we're going to see a lot more of these use cases, surprising use cases out of using this kind of technology going forward. I think the pandemic lit that on fire. I don't think that's going to stop. So excited to keep on finding out new ways to to use this technology.
Thank you again, Pete. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it too.